Гледате това предаване благодарение на Audi, официален спонсор на Българската федерация по ски.
Че гените, все пак генният материал помага или сам е постигнал всичко?
I was lucky because my parents, they were for sure the best teachers I could have when I was a young boy. But then I went the absolutely normal way, like any other skier in Germany too. I went to the ski club, then next step to the juniors, and then I always made my way up. And my parents, they weren't around me all the time. They said, Felix, you have to do your own thing. You do whatever you want to do. And yes, of course. It was a decision there when I was 14 years old. I was pretty good in soccer too at this time. So I had the choice between soccer and skiing.
What is your favorite soccer team?
Yeah, Bayern Munich, of course. And
Maybe a silly question, having in mind that you're coming from Grange.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, not Munich 1860. No, and yeah. So and I made my and I was there at the soccer field at the what's this Auswahl in English?
Choice selection.
Yeah, like there was a selection of the best young soccer players of Bavaria, and I was on the soccer field, and my mom, she drove me to their training, and my mom, she was just 500 meters away from the soccer field, that nobody can see her or that I can do my own thing. And the other parents, they were directly on the soccer field and they were shouting into the field to their kids, like, why do you do this? Why do you do this? And, that was a foul and everything. Or something like that. And I didn't like that. Skiing is for me absolutely freedom. I can ski down a hill and I'm the only guy on this slope at this time. And
Obviously, this is your passion. What else do you like to do?
yeah,
Your free time.
yeah, playing soccer in my free time.
Only soccer. Sports.
Golf, tennis, soccer, driving cars.
Girls.
Girls?
Which car are you going to drive in New Zealand with Olson and Ligeti next summer?
Yeah, that was actually a really fun story last summer. We crashed a car, or we jumped with a car, and we bought it really very cheap, and so we will see. Maybe Audi will give us an RS4. No.
What
No,
is the story?
that would be a waste. We had training in New Zealand last year and I was there with the US ski team with Ted Ligeti and Jon Olsen was there too, one of the best freerider in the world. So we had a day off and we said, all right, what shall we do? And then Ted came with the idea and said, yeah, let's jump with a car. Let's build a jump and jump it. And then we said, what? And then Ted said, yeah, that will be fun. And then we said, all right. And then we looked in the internet and we bought a car for, I don't know, about $300. Like this car, it was still working. It was all right. For jumping, it was perfect. And then we built the whole day a jump and then we jumped it. And at the end of the day, the car looked pretty bad. So it didn't drove again. But the $300 for $300 it was the best time ever. No. That would be a way. That no.
We would gladly give. The brand would gladly give. Felix, yes.
Audi is not there to crash cars. They are too nice to crash them.
Други въпроси, колеги?
Да.
Do you know some of the Bulgarian skiers and the Norwegian performance?
Yeah, I know Georgi Georgiev. When it was my first year on the World Cup, I was 17 years old, and and he had always the last number, and I had the number just in front of him. So we always had time to talk on the start. And I met him today too. So he told me he will race on Sunday. And yeah, but I mean, for me, here it's a great ski area, and I think that why shouldn't Bulgarian ski races once be really very good? I mean, you already had a really very good one. He was competing versus my dad, and gave him a hard time, and so yeah, it would be good for the World Cup if there would be a Bulgarian ski racer who would be top 10 or on the podium. The older one.
Older is Stefan.
The older is Stefan. I know Mr. Georgiev. What did you say? Mr. Popangilov, for sure, but he retired. So no, from the others. Yeah, of course, Dimitar Berbatov. And yeah, it's my first time here in Bulgaria. I'm sorry. No, but Dimitar Berbatov. I mean, he played for Bayer Leverkusen before he went to Manchester United. You're the journalist. You have to know this. Come on.
Други въпроси имате ли?
Да.
Не, няма такова нещо. От хотел стражите до тука. Set you drove out by yourself from стражите to Kempinski. And he misunderstood it from Sofia to Bansko.
Our ride from Sofia to Bansko, I tell you, that was unbelievable. There were we had a police car in front of us and a police car behind us, and we were driving so fast, and like that was a lot of fun for all of us. But we were in those really big buses, 5 buses in a row, and it was, oh my God. Yeah, we almost had 3 or 4 serious crashes, but nothing happened. It was fun for us.
Kannst du vergleichen die Adrenalin, so wie viel Adrenalin man bei Skifahren hat und bei Autofahren?
It's really it's pretty much I think ski racers are pretty good car drivers too, because there are a lot of similarities. When you drive a car on the track and you go in the turn, you have to. That's pretty much the same like in skiing. You shouldn't do too much of this or brake too much. You have always come out with the fastest speed of the turn, and that's pretty much the same. And for the ice too. When you do a giant slalom turn, then it's like you go in there pretty much the same like at car driving, and the adrenaline of course is pretty much the same too. It's in skiing you almost reach 160 kilometers per hour in downhill. You jumps in downhill which are 70 meters long and really very high. So the adrenaline is really very big, and that's why always skiers are really very fast car drivers too, because when we are not skiing we need another kick, and that's always by driving cars. So it's not good for us with the police, but in Germany you can go fast. So we don't have speed limits now.
Talking about adrenaline, another question came into my mind. There was an awful accident yesterday. A young foreigner died in an avalanche. What do you think of sliding off road? Have you practiced this, and what would you say to young people that practice this and take their lives?
I mean, that's always tough. 2 years ago, I was heli skiing in Canada, and for me it was like, you know, when you're young and you ski off the slopes, it's when you see some powder, you go straight in there because it's so nice. But I never had the feeling how dangerous it is, or how dangerous avalanches are. And then I was in Canada heli skiing, and there was an instructor with us, and that was really brutal when I drove down, or when we were skiing, because he always said, safety first, and I was this guy who said, come on, let's do the steep things and the big jumps and everything. And then he said, it's dangerous. I hope we will not see it. And then at the second day, avalanche went off with the instructor and with me. It was a small avalanche, and we were lucky because we could ski out of the avalanche. Like it was not a big one, but that was, for me, that was really very hard. And now after that situation, I have so much respect of the power of the snow that you really shouldn't risk anything.
You won't do that again. Or you will not do that again.
No, I will not do that again, because when you do that, seriously, this is not so much fun anymore when you're under the snow. It's like when you're pressed and you cannot move 1 centimeter anymore. It's just like everything is hard, and you just have no chance. So I want to say to the young kids, don't risk your life. That makes no sense.
Колеги, последни въпроси. Ако няма, да благодарим на Феликс, на господата от Ауди. Да, и
заключителни думи от нашия бранд менеджер Лъчезар Георгиев.
Добър ден и от мен. Аз нямам много какво да добавя към това, което чухме, но може би няколко думи за това как е представена марката в международно отношение във връзка с ски спорта, а именно това, което може би знаете, Ауди спонсорира 13 отбора в световен мащаб, национални ски отбора, като това за нас е не само естествено отговорност, но и едно голямо удоволствие, защото така виртуозните постижения на състезателите по ски ни карат да непрекъснато да бъдем така провокирани да се опитваме да стигнем тяхната висота и в нашите автомобили. И смятам, че факта, че Ауди е така свързан с ски спорта и като история, и както чухме и в сърцата на повечето състезатели по ски, не е случайен, се дължи именно на това, че емоцията от ските е характерна и за нашите автомобили, които, нали, се характеризират с това, че са вълнуващи и предизвикателни. И както каза и господин Noyroyter, когато ски състезателите не са на пистите, обикновено замества това с каране на автомобил, и не случайно Ауди е предпочитаната марка за тях.
Благодаря ви много за вниманието. Да пожелаем успех на стартовете утре и на Феликс Noyroyter. Wir wünschen viel Erfolg morgen bei den Rennen.
Thank you very much.